Okay, guys, there's some updates to Heather Tucci's arrest here. So I'm gonna catch you guys up here, okay? Um, Clarifying information from Valerie and Alex. Sorry. We decided to go for a walk towards the White House. We walked to the southwest gate to see if she was in the White House system for a meeting yet. After handing the Secret Service our passports, we waited near the gate. Heather explained to Secret Service she just wanted to see if she was in the system for a meeting. Valerie, did not hear the entire dialogue, but did hear Heather say banking corruption. Heather told Secret Service she was a colleague with Carl Langeston and Jonathan Betts. They had referred her to the White House for these meetings. Heather dialed Carl Langeston, a.k.a. Panama Jack, in Panama. The call was dropped, and Heather called him back immediately. When he answered, she handed the phone to an agent. Apparently, Alex Webner has a warrant for his arrest, failure to appear on a misdemeanor speeding ticket in Arkansas. This is true. We are working on the resolution right now. Alex was handcuffed and seated on the curb awaiting information about the extradition status of the warrant. The handcuffs were on tight on Alex. They did not loosen them after he informed them that he was in pain. During this time, many agents questioned us about our time in D.C., our relationship with Heather, occupation, etc. Alex was then released from the handcuffs as the Arkansas warrant was non-extraditable. We were still in the same gate area. Okay, so they didn't, Arkansas didn't want to come out to D.C. to get him. That's basically what happened. I don't know why all these people are going to the White House if they know they have warrants. That's kind of not the smartest idea. Then arrived 3 plainclothes Secret Service, agents, and we were formally interviewed. As my memory serves, these were the questions asked: name, address, social security number, reason for being in D.C., education, military experience, family clubs, hobbies, gun use or ownership, drug use, character reference, medical. Wow. Okay. After all 3 were verified, they were released soon after. Were noteworthy. During his interview, Alex overheard the agent that talked to, which one is that? KL. Tell another agent he says he has never heard of her. 9:50 a.m. We could both use a big dose of good energy as we're pretty shook up. This is just more about, they want love and healing and all that. They're having a tough time is what they're saying. Karen, all this is perfect. The old paradigm of separation and power is making its last stand in inhuman fashion quite dramatically, but all it will do... I don't know what to think of all this, truthfully. Additional data. Heather said many times to the Secret Service agent last night that we were at Trump Tower, room 601. If they had any more questions, Heather informed me she had paid for another night in our hotel so we could relax and sleep in if we wanted, but our priority today was get all the data to get the warrant on Alex cleared, paid, and closed. She was adamant, even if it involved flying to get it done. Heather told us she was going to get coffee and a smoke, and we would get together later. Alex got in the shower. I set up the laptop so we could handle the warrant issue. Knock on the door. 3 men casually dressed asked for Heather. I told them she was not here. She went to get a coffee and a smoke. They identified themselves as FBI and asked to be let in. I had them give me a moment to dress more properly. They complied. I allowed them in, reported my husband was in the shower. One asked him to step out of the shower, watched him dry off, and handed him a robe. The other 2 looked behind the curtains, under the beds, and in the closet. We were seated and told we were not in any kind of trouble, but they were going to arrest Heather. They reminded Alex again of the arrest warrant in Colorado. I thought it was Arkansas. Now it's Colorado? Okay. Which sent off alarms for both of us. Last night they said the warrant was in Iowa. Okay, well, up there it said Arkansas, so now it's Arkansas to Colorado to Iowa. They were going on the phone seeking Heather around town. The closest Starbucks verified she had been there 30 minutes prior. They asked for her phone number. I gave it to them. They wanted me to text her, but one continued to ask questions, and I was distracted, so another sent the text to Heather as follows. V's phone, we're showered, where are ya? H, smoking, the usual place. V's phone, usual. We have only been here a day. LOL, have we? V's phone again, okie dokie. Again, we went through with a routine of questions. They asked us if we followed the sovereigns. Our reply, years ago we had looked at it, wasn't our thing. They asked Alex about his gun ownership and if he hunted. Answer, when I was younger. Were we anti-government? No, in fact I love Trump and what he is doing as president, but we don't follow politics much. More general questions about Heather's location. She smokes on benches near coffee shops. She may be right across the street. I went to the window, looked down, and there sat Heather smoking in the area in front of the hotel in plain view of anyone. I looked at them. She's right there, not hiding, just smoking. At this time, I can only assume she was arrested. Once again, we were reminded of Alex's warrant in Arkansas, which they had verified now. This is true. This is an unpaid speeding ticket from Jasper. They were trying to get that resolved now, but no one is answering the phone. Two gave us business cards. I will photo and repost. The other was out, but said his name was Obrien or O'Shea. Can't remember. We shook hands and they left. 10 to 15 minutes later, two returned with Heather's purse and laptop bag. We went through all the zipper pouches while they watched to ensure there wasn't $1 million cash we didn't know about. There may be more. I'm rattled to the core. Okay. They still haven't said what she's arrested for, so let's see if it's here. Just called FBI, who was unwilling to reveal the grounds of Heather's arrest. He supposedly is not allowed to reveal it. He also was afraid to give me his direct supervisor's name, saying his direct boss is the FBI director. Very scared voice in his tone already, because so many people already called him, telling me in the end to never call his number again. He has no idea he was used as cannon fodder for this dirty operation. I told him that I'm Heather's personal assistant and needed to know the grounds for the arrest. He said, oh, no, another personal assistant. She has so many. To which I told him that yes, indeed, she has a lot of personal assistants. Barrage him with calls to find out who gave him his orders. Remember, through all this is playing out Heather's words. It's all perfect and perfectly done. Heather's Skype profile has been on green, meaning obviously available. I sent her a message saying, are you released or is this the FBI? And then it went yellow, so maybe someone is watching the reactions there. All is not as it may seem. Lovely invitation without admission of wrongdoing. Well played. Okay. I've had several conversations with Yusuf, one with Bill, and now just recently with Carl. As I was typing, I noticed someone was accessing Heather's Skype account. Green light. Asked if it was her using Skype. No response. Now it just shows away. Okay, Yusuf has also spoken to Timothy and one another who left cards with Alex and Val. They will not give him any information. Said he would need to be there in person with identification to get information for her arrest. Both gentlemen cut their conversation short, citing going into the tunnel and getting on the elevator to cut the call short. Spoke with Bill and then Carl, and then saw he was online. Here is clarity from yesterday evening's phone call to Carl. Carl did answer the phone, and it did get disconnected. Another call got through, and Carl did speak to a Secret Service agent and did not say he did not know Heather. He said he was not aware of a meeting scheduled at this time. He also informed me that he had spoken to Heather several days ago and told her to wait a few more days, as this was not a good time to go to D.C. However, she went and let him know she was there, although he recommended not going for a few more days. He's said there is nothing to do at the moment except for all of our group to come together and assist her by helping her get a lawyer for this now moment. I asked for his recommendations. He is going to call some of his people, and by 3 hours from now he will communicate with me, hopefully have a recommendation for a lawyer, and we will go from there. Alright guys, I don't really know what I think of all this. There's a lot here. Writing frequency shorthand, everything can be changed instantly with a proper application. Resonating frequency. We the little guys, yeah. I concur. There's no new information there. Alright, so they don't know the exact charges yet, but as you just got the whole gist of what went down. As I'm going to say this, as they claim it went down, because now it seems like it's a big push for coming together, donations to get an attorney. I don't know. I don't know what I think, truthfully. I got to see more evidence that this actually happened, because it seems this story seems almost a little far-fetched at this point. And, you know, to come out and make all these announcements that there was all these scheduled meetings with the president and with these people and that people, and then going through this, being, you know, she was told, A, not to go there during this time, to wait a little bit, and then B, if you really had meetings with these people, then they would know you at the gate with Secret Service. I don't know. I'm not gonna sit there and say it's all you know, BS, but it just something doesn't really add up to me in this. So, but I wanted to at least get you guys the information. You guys let me know what you think. You know, you guys, if you can, take a look at it. And get back to me with your thoughts. If you like what I'm doing, give me a like. Hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. I'll keep getting this stuff out as soon as it comes out. Much love to you guys, and God bless.